Union Minister Jyotiraditya Scindia visited Guna on Saturday to meet the family of Bhuria Bai who died during the ongoing DAP fertilizer shortage. He expressed deep sorrow, saying the family's loss felt like his own. Scindia immediately provided rupees 2 lakhs from the Chief Minister Relief Fund and ensured the family received the death certificate without delay. He directed officials to make sure the family faces no administrative trouble. While returning, Scindia made a surprise visit to the Bageti Fertilizer Distribution Center in Bamori. After viewing the long queues, he increased the number of counters from 15 to 33 and ordered fertilizer distribution to begin daily from 6 am. A shocking case has come to light in Mandsaur where the wife of Joint Collector Rahul Chauhan has accused him of extreme harassment. Nirmala, his wife, said her husband mixed abortion pills in jaggery and forced her to eat it, telling her a lie that it would help her deliver a baby boy. She alleged that he took her to a private hospital and made her undergo an abortion without her consent. Nirmala said that even when she was on ventilator support, her husband whispered in her ear asking why she was still alive despite so much torture. These serious accusations have created widespread concern across the district. During his 3-day visit to Guna District, Union Minister Jyotiraditya Scindia held a meeting with BJP workers on Saturday morning at a private hotel. In the meeting, he announced a new system for future tours. From now on, when Scindia travels in his vehicle, the district president will sit with him, along with the Mandal president of the area he is visiting. Additionally, one ordinary BJP worker will also be included. The decision aims to strengthen communication between leadership and grassroots party workers. The announcement was welcomed with enthusiasm by workers who attended the meeting. Controversy is rising over IAS officer Santosh Verma, who allegedly made an objectionable remark about Brahmin daughters during an Ajax event. Rewa MP Janardhan Mishra has written to Union Minister Jiten Singh demanding a probe into Verma's comment, his past criminal cases and his promotion in the IAS service. The MP has accused Verma of changing his caste category to receive promotion benefits. Mishra wrote that Verma's statement suggesting reservation should continue until a Brahmin give his daughter to his son was insulting, gender insensitive and capable of creating caste tension. The demand for strict action is getting stronger. The winter session of the Madhya Pradesh Assembly begins on December 1st and legislators have already submitted 1,497 questions for the government. With only 4 working days, an average of 374 questions will have to be addressed each day. Several Congress MLAs posted videos on social media requesting Assembly Speaker Narendra Singh Tomar to extend the duration of the session. They said the short session does not give enough time to discuss public issues properly. The MLAs insisted that increasing the number of days will help ensure public concern reach the government effectively. RSS Sarakariwa Dattatreya Hosabale is in Indore for a 2-day visit on Saturday and Sunday. On the first day, he attended an interactive session with leaders from tribal communities of the Malwa region. During the session, he discussed social development, cultural identity, and organizational work. His interaction focused on strengthening community participation and understanding local challenges. RSS members and representatives from various tribal groups welcome him warmly. The visit is considered significant for ongoing outreach efforts in Madhya Pradesh. Indian cricketer Smriti Mandhana and her fiancé music composer Palash Muchal have updated their Instagram bios after their wedding was postponed. The couple was scheduled to marry on November 23rd, but the ceremony was delayed due to the ill health of Smriti's father Srinivas Mandhana. After the postponement, several rumors began circulating on social media about their personal lives. To stop unnecessary speculation, both Smriti and Palash updated their Instagram bios and added an evil eye emoji to avoid negative attention. Fans have appreciated their calm response amid spreading rumors. A vibrant cultural celebration is underway in Bhopal as the Vishwa Rang Festival takes place at Ravind Bhavan. The 3-day event organized annually by Rabindranath Tagore University was inaugurated this year by Chief Minister Dr. Mohan Yadav. On the second day, a massive crowd gathered to enjoy performances, exhibitions and international cultural showcases. Dr. Vijay Singh said that representatives from 40 countries have come to participate, highlighting the global influence of Hindi language and Indian culture. More than 100 unique stalls have been set up, attracting thousands of visitors who are enjoying literature, art, music, and handicrafts. Cold weather has returned to Madhya Pradesh as temperatures in 12 cities have dropped below 10 degrees Celsius. According to the Meteorological Department, a western disturbance is active over Pakistan and a cyclonic circulation is affecting parts of Rajasthan. At the same time, cold winds from the north have begun blowing across the state. This combination has brought back a winter-like chill along with increasing fog in many areas. Morning visibility has reduced and people have started wearing warm clothes again. Weather experts say the cold condition may intensify further in the coming days.